When the war breaks out in one place, no country or individual goes untouched. And we say that because the conflict in the Red Sea has not only threatened international shipping, it has also affected key undersea cables, affecting internet access in West Asia, Europe, as well as India. In fact, last week we told you someone was sabotaging undersea internet cables amid the conflict between the Houthis and the US in the Red Sea. Today, 4 telecom networks have confirmed their submarine cables under the Red Sea have been cut. The Hong Kong telecom HGC Global Communications stated that as much as 25% of the traffic in the area has been impacted. The company is currently rerouting traffic to keep disruptions to a minimum and extending assistance to affected businesses. The lines cut that have been affected, including Asia, Africa, Europe 1, the Europe-India Gateway, CCOM, and TGN Gulf. HGC Global Communications has described the Red Sea route as crucial for data moving from Asia to Europe. CCOM reported that initial testing indicates the affected cables are located within Yemeni maritime jurisdictions in the South Red Sea. Tata Communications, part of the Indian conglomerate and behind the CCOM TGN Gulf line, told a news agency Associated Press that they have initiated immediate and appropriate remedial actions after the line was cut. And other firms behind those lines which provide data to Africa, Asia, West Asia did not immediately respond to queries. There are more than 15 undersea internet cables in the Red Sea. To have 4 damaged at a single time has been described as exceptionally rare. Sure, the disruption did not disconnect any country from the internet, but services in India, Pakistan, and parts of East Africa were noticeably degraded. Yemen's telecom ministry has denied speculation that it was responsible for the failures. They said they were keen on keeping all telecom submarine cables away from any possible risks. As is often the case with disruptions under the sea, it can be difficult to determine what really has occurred. However, it's important to note that most of the internet's data traffic is carried by underwater cables. They are cheaper than land-based cables, but more susceptible to damage from ships' anchors. Sure, cable breaks happen all the time due to ships or fishing boats dragging their hooks. But you see, the ongoing conflict in West Asia has experts wondering about the timing and also the severity of this particular outage. In early February, Yemen's internationally recognized government in exile had alleged that Houthi rebels had planned to attack these cables. Internet disruptions were first noticed last month. Internet monitoring firm NetBlocks reported that internet services in the East African nation of Djibouti were facing disruptions. CCOM serves Djibouti. And then the question emerged, have the Houthis actually done what they threatened to do? Target the undersea internet cables? All fingers pointed towards the Yemen-based group. But for their part, the Houthis have denied targeting the cables. The Yemeni rebels blamed the internet disruptions on British and American military operations. They of course did not offer any evidence to support the allegation, but perhaps the more important question, can the Houthis attack subsea cables? It's not an easy exercise. How could they cut these cables that lie at the bottom of the ocean? They are not known to have diving or salvage capability to target the cables. So then, is someone helping them? And if yes, who is helping them? And how are they helping them exactly? US warships are keeping a hawk eye in the region, and so far there have been no reports suggesting that anyone or any country has sabotaged these cables. It is possible that these cables were affected by a ship's anchor dragging. CCOM sure believes that this is a plausible explanation because of the high amount of marine traffic in the region and the low seabed in many parts of the Red Sea. However, this can only be confirmed once repair ships reach the site. This incident highlights just how vulnerable subsea infrastructure really is. The Red Sea has around 16 cable systems that are often no thicker than a hose pipe. And these cables pass 1,200 miles through the Red Sea before they reach Egypt and connect to the Mediterranean Sea, linking Europe and Asia.